You've got your tablecloth shirt, and I've got my secondary podcasting shorts.
This is like a shirt of, I don't know how hot it's going to get at work, because
just
like the office. No, I just didn't get changed. The office is windows on the left and the right, so it's like a greenhouse. It's shit in winter because the windows are old.
Yeah.
So you're freezing your ass off, and then when slightest bit of sun, you just like a sun-dried tomato. So yeah, hence with deck chair, a shirt, because nothing else where I am. Because I'm not ready for the heat yet.
I'm representing my NBA team.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how they're doing, so don't ask me. I don't think they qualified. Nets. I don't think they qualified for the playoffs.
Shut up and sit down.
1-0 Wilgrave on the
football. Booms. Bollocks.
Come on!
Welcome once again to Football Film Bollocks. This week we are looking at the best United, Liverpool, Man City and Everton teams in tribute to Derby Day. I'll be taking a look at a film that benefited massively from a video game adaptation over 2 decades later, and I've got a new feature to present and possibly a controversial contender for our World Cup of Chocolate.
Is it a biscuit?
No, it's not a biscuit. It's not as controversial as yours. Jake continues his wrestling obsession, tests out my knowledge of the squared circle, and pitches a self-referential horror movie to me in stupid little pitch. Twitter is at FFB podcast, and the best way to interact with us, get in touch, suggest some features, just talk to us or something on there, even a bit of abuse, something at least.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get on with FFB episode
12.
Yeah. Do you want to start with your football?
I will, yeah. So Derby Day all-time 11s.
So yours is all day. I'll just want to say then,
all day, all-time.
I want to say 3 that I think you should have.
Right, okay.
They're not like that crazy. Scholes, Gerrard and Ferdinand.
Scholes, Gerrard and Ferdinand. I've got 2 out of 3 of those.
Yeah. So is this Man City, Man United, Everton
and Liverpool? So of all time. But I had the problem with how far do you go back, because if I was going to choose, I could choose like Dixie Dean, who scored like 60 odd goals in a season at 80 years ago.
Football was easy then.
So he's my first honourable mention. I've got like a World Cup squad here because I couldn't whittle it down properly. So I've gone for mainly prestige, amount of league titles, amount of appearances they've made. Goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Slightly controversial ahead of Ray Clements, but Peter Schmeichel.
Right.
Because he scores goals.
Okay.
He scored 1 goal for Man United. A Champions League to his name.
Yeah.
5 Premier Leagues and almost 400
I don't
appearances.
think that's that controversial.
Played for Man City as well.
Yeah.
So I've got half a Man City player. Well,
yeah.
I'd say about a tenth of a Man City player in there. Played one season.
And that's it now. No more Man City players.
Not in my 11, no. Well,
so I try to be a bit less biased with mine, because I knew you'd be incredibly biased.
Well, it's not biased, because if you think about the impact that Man City players have had on English football, Dennis Law I've got
it's a very
mention.
short. In relative terms, it's City have only been a ripple in the football
apart from
ocean, haven't they?
They've won the league a couple of times in the 60s.
Yeah, they had a little bit of glory days a couple of decades ago. Well, a good few decades ago. But. So
the City players that I've got only in my honourable mentions: Dennis Law, Sergio Aguero, and Vincent Kompany. And that's because I wanted to shoehorn some Man City players in, but there's a lot of more United, Liverpool forwards that I haven't even put on here, like John Aldridge.
Well, exactly.
Who you could say had more of an impact than Aguero.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm playing a 3-5-2, by the way, and I've got 12 players in my 11.
Well, give us that back 3 then.
My back 3 is Gary Neville, Alan Hansen, and then either Jamie Carragher or Nemanja Vidic. I couldn't decide.
So Neville is a centre back.
Yeah, how he started his career.
Wow.
It's not.
He did, played Euro '96 at centre back.
Yeah.
Well, in the back 3, didn't he? So
yeah.
Is that middle 5 then?
Cristiano Ronaldo and Ryan Giggs as wing backs.
Yeah.
Paul Scholes as a quarterback with Steven Gerrard and Bobby Charlton bombing on.
Nice.
Because between my back 3, we've got 10 Champions League finals. Gary Neville's been in 2. Carragher and Vidic between them have been in 5.
Yeah.
Winning 1 each. All 5 leagues gone to Vidic. 1,000 appearances for both United and Liverpool between them, so you can't really...
There you go.
Jamie Carragher, I think,
really argue with it.
Second highest appearance holder for Liverpool.
Yeah.
And what more can you say about it's heavily United midfield,
Yeah.
but it sort of has to be when you've got. Maybe Ronaldo didn't stick around long enough to warrant being in the 11. But
Don't you think?
He's one of the best players ever to play football. So
Best player to play in the Premier League.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because who could you say is actually better than him? Pele, Maradona, Messi.
Yeah,
no one
exactly.
ever played in the Premier League. Yeah. Well, Scholes speaks for himself. 11 league titles.
Although, did you see that thing today? No. Everyone's saying that Milner's better than Scholes because he's got more Premier League assists now.
So what? He's got. I think he's in the top 5 for assists in a single Champions League season since 2002. I don't make him.
No,
exactly.
exactly.
Playing Spartak Moscow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby Charlton obviously won a Champions League. Ronaldo, all those are Champions League winners. And then Kenny Dalglish and Wayne Rooney up top.
Ooh, I like that. That sounds like a very good team, to be fair. Yeah.
United and England top goal scorer and Wayne Rooney. Obviously half an Everton player in there as well. Still big plays for Everton.
So that's the only Everton bit in there. Wayne Rooney.
Yeah. Kenny Dalglish, 3 Champions Leagues, 9 titles, 6 as a player, 3 as manager.
Yeah.
You know,
I argue with that.
Other players I have on the bench, it's like George Best, Ian Rush, Robbie Fowler, they could have all got in there. Roy Keane.
Torres?
Yeah.
It depends how you look at it. Do you look at longevity or do you look at what they might have done in a short amount of time? But that season, Gerrard and Torres were like the best thing ever.
Yeah. Well, and even Xabi Alonso.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ronaldo over Beckham. So maybe I've gone for quality over longevity there.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Ronaldo's won as many Champions Leagues as Beckham.
True.
With Man United.
Yeah.
He's gone on to win 3 since.
Yeah. No, I think that's solid.
I did have Rio Ferdinand on my bench as well.
Yeah, you had the harder job of doing the all-time one.
Graham Souness as well.
Nice.
My honourable mentions, my ones that I haven't mentioned, Georgie Kinkladze as well.
Right.
Man City. Gary Lineker for his 1 season at Everton.
Yeah.
Michael Owen.
Yeah.
Edwin van der Sar and Dennis Irwin.
So no Aguero at all.
Aguero,
near this team.
Aguero's honourable mentions, so he'd make the plane to Russia if they were going to the World Cup.
The World Cup squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's decent. You had the harder job, so I think that's pretty good.
I could, if I put it into the Premier League terms, I reckon I would have had some Man City players in there, but I don't know.
Yeah, if you look at Premier League years alone, Man City are definitely tipping the balance in their favour really at the moment. But even then, Premier League's been over 20 years now, and Man City have only been on it a few years, haven't they? So
a decade, stretching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be, if I was going to choose an old Premier League, it'd be very hard not to be biased towards Man United.
Yeah.
Considering how much they've won and stuff, so at least doing all time gives Liverpool a chance.
Do you want to see the present day Derby Day?
Yeah. So this will be full of Man City players, I imagine.
This is quite balanced, to be fair.
This all,
like I say, I thought yours would be quite unbalanced, so
Everton.
I've tried to be quite diplomatic with my choices.
Is this all 4 teams?
Yeah, all 4 teams. And I've got, well, you'll see if I've got all 4 teams in. In goal, David De Gea. Can't argue with that. Out of the 4 teams available. You really can't.
No, you can't.
Back 3 of
Claudio Bravo.
No, come on. Back 3 of Otamendi, Baye and Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really judge Laporte yet, but I reckon in a few years I think he would make...
Maybe at the end of the season it might have been Laporte a push. Midfield 5, Sterling.
Are you playing the same system as me?
3-5-3.
3-5-3?
Yeah.
Is that 12 players?
Didn't even realise.
Fucking hell.
I thought this was a strong team, to be fair.
To be fair, I've got 12 players as well, so...
Just hear it out. I'll take one out after. Sterling, De Bruyne, Matic, Pogba, Lingard. And then up front, Salah, Lukaku and Rashford. I'll take De Bruyne out on current form.
Really?
Yeah.
On current form?
Yeah, he's hit and miss in the big games especially.
Well, this is recording before the Manchester derby, so it might come up with like...
True, but it's recorded after another shit performance against Liverpool, so...
Yeah.
I take Matic. No, sorry, I take De Bruyne out.
Right, so Lingard will be on the wing.
Yeah, Lingard and Sterling on the wing. Rashford also sort of at the edge of the front three, so you've got pace in abundance.
Yeah.
Salah, obviously, again, pace.
Rashford, Salah remind me of your third attacker was Lukaku.
Yeah. I think out of the four teams is the most, this season, the most consistent centre forward. Man City haven't played one a lot of the time.
United's player of the month for the match.
Yeah.
He has, apart from Harry Kane and Salah, I don't think there's many Premier League players scoring more consistently.
Exactly.
So.
Aguero, when fit, is just unstoppable, isn't it? But
yeah.
I mean, Man City are going to have to get another world-class striker in pretty soon.
Lukaku reminds me a bit of like a Shearer or a Lineker, where he might not play well, but he'll score loads of goals.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or like really shit goals and the odd absolute
belter,
thunder bastard. Yeah. That's a good team. That.
Yeah, that's good. Our next episode, I've got United failures.
So there's no Everton players in there.
No.
Well, you can't really.
I really
justify
couldn't think of any.
Can you?
I thought.
Idrissa
If you think about like Michael Keane, he was mint at Burnley and now he's terrible. Same with Ashley Williams. I mean, Enham can look good at Swansea, to be fair.
What about John Joe Kenny?
Well, yeah, he made it last week, didn't he? But I couldn't think of anyone at all. Rooney maybe at a push, but no.
No, if you're going on current form in this season, then it has to be. I think the front three picks itself almost. So you could have Sterling.
Maybe Pickford.
In the front three,
Gets a shout as
but then
goalkeeper.
I think Edison's been better than Pickford this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Different sort of player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's more of a sweeper keeper.
Yeah.
And Pickford's got a shit defence. So I don't think Edison would survive in Everton's team, put it that way.
No.
So Pickford, yeah.
Yeah, do you want
to be a bench goalkeeper?
Yeah, I think so. Do you want to do your stupid little pitch?
I will do, yeah. Right, is
this going to be uplifting?
Not really. Dead Set meets Brokeback Mountain. So
right, okay.
Right. 15-1 episode.
Right.
15-1. The game's shown on Channel 4 for people who haven't seen it. Where an estranged father and son meet, and it's ruined by a zombie outbreak. Written by Charlie Brooker, directed by Denis Villeneuve. It stars Tom Courtenay as the host and estranged father, and Joe Cole, the actor, as the estranged son.
The host is the father. That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
And his son is a contestant.
Yeah. They get through to the final three. So that one of the tertiary Peaky Blinders and that guy off the latest Black Mirror series, he's in it. He gets through to the final three. Yet. It's quite a basic Black Mirror episode, I think.
Is it? It's up for a BAFTA, that one, though. That's what made me think of it, and I didn't realise that you were in it until I saw Joe Cole, and I'd seen pictures of it and not made the connection. But yeah, sorry.
As if that's up for a BAFTA. It's one of the weakest, I'd say, in that series. But it's sort of like a beginner's episode for Black Mirror. So if you don't want anything like Metalhead,
it depends.
Which is
I think people
bleak.
have different opinions on what Black Mirror should be. Like talking to someone at work is like, there's episodes in the new series which are like episodes in the first series. So alluding to the Star Trek virtual reality one was more first series, and then ones like Archangel really didn't feel like the original Black Mirror.
You could tell which ones have been Americanized.
Yeah. That one got loads of praise, but
Archangel.
I want that solo.
I liked Archangel. To be fair, I liked them all. You can definitely tell which ones are mainly.
Yeah,
so
from
Archangel,
the original sort of set of ideas.
Yeah, Archangel was directed by Jodie Foster.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't really think the director was that cracking.
No, it would. Yeah,
coming from me,
it was a good piece of film, though.
Yeah, it just didn't feel like Black Mirror to me. Like, I haven't watched the whole of this series yet.
Which one have you got up to?
I think I've only seen those two.
Yeah. But the next one you've got, is it Crocodile? That's the most Black Mirror episode, I think, since season 1.
You know what's underrated? and forgotten about that Christmas special.
That's in my top 3 Black Mirror, along with Crocodile and The Entire History of You. The 3 best Black Mirror.
History of You is the best, I think.
Still waiting on Robert Downey Jr.'s film, which I doubt is going to get made because it might get acquired by Netflix.
Be a feature film on Netflix with the rest of Black Mirror.
Just leave it as it is.
Yeah,
doesn't need remaking, does it?
No.
So Tom Courtenay
is presenting a TV show and he meets his estranged son.
Yeah.
And then a zombie outbreak breaks out.
Do you like the Brokeback Mountain element of it?
I'm a bit worried about the Brokeback Mountain element of it. I feel like there's going to be incest before we realise who each other are.
No, it's not.
All right, good.
I think one of the other 3 contestants, Joko gets with.
Right.
Before, like in Weakest Link when they had that bit where they're
in
all
the
chatting.
Room, yeah.
Like you see that bit and it's all like.
Shouldn't they actually say real words to each other? I'm just saying sausages.
Peas and carrots. Sausages. No, one of my old friends' dads went on it, and he was the strongest link, and he got voted out first round.
Ah, man, I hate when that happens.
That hasn't been on TV for about 10 years.
They need to bring it back. They're bringing back Millionaire out there. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Jeremy Clarkson. I guess it kind of makes sense. He's a bit
of an arse,
like Chris Tarrant is.
I don't know. I think Chris Tarrant's a bit more likeable when he's not
a little bit. Yeah,
doing a lot of the land adverts.
Is that what he does now? He doesn't do a lot.
And doesn't he do My Great Train Journeys with Chris Tarrant?
To do with trains, yeah.
Fuck.
And his son's somebody as well. His son's on Radio X.
His son's somebody?
Yeah, his son's a DJ on Radio X. But
really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, anyway, the film.
Would you watch it?
I'd probably watch it.
I'd see this as a...
How gory
Netflix.
Is the zombies? Is it like... What sort of zombie film is it? Is it quick zombies or is it your traditional zombies?
It's gotta be... So, I imagine the first scene where you see a zombie. Have you ever seen Deep Blue Sea with Samuel L. Jackson?
That's got zombies in?
No, it's not got zombies in, but there's a jump scare in it which comes out of nowhere, so I won't ruin it for you. This where a shark jumps up and eats someone midway through the film. So that's what my thing would be. So it'd be like quick 28 days later type zombies.
So it's sort of lowish budget.
Oh yeah, because it's... I think Dead Set were slow zombies, weren't they? Slow, boring zombies. And
they were quick at times, weren't they?
Yeah, when they wanted to be. But it's the fact that they're trapped in a small environment like Dead Set.
Yeah, I get that. No, I think this sounds good. It sounds interesting. I'd probably finance it.
Whack it on Netflix.
It does sound like a Netflix exclusive rather than a feature film.
A cinematic release, yeah, because you can just put it on at 70 minutes and people
like Annihilation. I wasn't that sold on that.
You're not?
Nah.
I thought it were really good.
I didn't think it were really good.
It wasn't as good as Ex Machina.
It got built up a lot for me before I watched it, and I was probably expecting a bit more sort of action.
Yeah.
It didn't. Yeah. It felt like it was right to not give it a wide release and put it on Netflix.
I think it got released cinematically in America. A bit more than it did. I think it was just on Netflix over here.
Well, the actual books and stuff it's based on sound interesting, but the film itself, it wasn't. Special effects were good, performances were good.
You just didn't like the story.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alex Garland wrote 28 Days Later as well. So there you go, bringing it full circle.
Yeah.
Now I really liked it.
Do this by accident.
If he did Annihilation then Ex Machina,
I
think that'd have been a better career trajectory. But I think he's well on to becoming a...
Is Ex Machina based on a book or is everything else being original? Because he wrote 28 Days Later, didn't he? Annihilation.
Sunshine.
Based on his book.
Sunshine probably will be based on a book.
That's Danny Boyle.
Yeah, but he wrote
that.
Yeah. Hence why it goes into...
And he wrote that other one with Danny Boyle.
Slumdog Millionaire.
No, it had James McAvoy in.
Trainspotting.
No, it was a bit weird. It was good though. What were it called?
Filth, no.
Filth. Switch. Might have been called Switch.
Split.
No, it wasn't Split. It was good. If you know what it is, tweet us at FFB Podcast. James McAvoy and some woman and some French guy.
Some woman and some French guy.
And they were stealing the painting, and there's a point where his head's half blown off. I might be making this
Wanted?
No, not Wanted. Is Wanted a Danny Boyle film, man?
No.
No, exactly, right.
Yeah. Is James McAvoy even in that?
Wanted, yeah.
Yeah, he's when they curve a bullet through a train, innit?
I remember reading Sir Alex Ferguson's review of that film in some random, probably United magazine. And it was like when the last time I went to Pictures, I went to go see Wanted because I really liked James McAvoy, but it was terrible, and that was pretty. It wasn't as good as Michael Owen's review of Cool Runnings.
Ah, is it?
That's the best review ever.
Cinema Virgin, isn't it?
It's one of the 8 films he's watched, however. But have you seen that story?
I think 8's a bit much.
Have you seen that story?
No.
Well, it's like he was 17 or something, and he was getting back with his wife, his girlfriend at the time, I guess. And he's like, so we went round and she put Cool Runnings on, and he says, from a moment she pressed play, it was hell.
Yeah, I've read an article.
I couldn't wait for it to end. I'm like, it's Cool Runnings. How can you be like that bothered?
I think
it's not normal.
I think he's seen 6 films and he's seen 2 of them.
He says he prefers documentaries, doesn't he?
Fucking yeah, but documentaries. He won't like documentaries now. I think he's more into like wildlife documentaries.
God knows what he's
like
into.
Monkey Life.
He's into scoring goals against 12-year-old schoolboys. That's
well done, Michael. He's 13.
Yeah, well done. He's 13.
I might put the audio on for that. Yeah. Neville Southall. I love that.
Edit that in that clip because that's brilliant.
In there. Well done. He's 13. Game, set, and match, Owen.
My review.
Yeah.
So,
is this Tomb Raider?
Is this because I said it was made popular later?
Oh, Resident Evil.
No, you're thinking about it the wrong way around.
Silent Hill.
So this was a film, and then decades later, it was a video game based on the film, which kind of boosted the film a little bit.
Super Mario Brothers.
Certainly to our generation. The Warriors.
The Warriors, yeah.
So I stumbled upon this because I decided to do this review because I was looking through what films are coming out soon. And there's a film coming out called Wonder Wheel. I don't know what it's about. But that reminded me of The Warriors, where the opening shot is the Wonder Wheel in Coney Island in New York, which is like all neon and shit. So, directed by Walter Hill, a 1979 action thriller adapted from the book of the same name, which the book is an adaptation of an ancient Greek text called Anabasis. Anabasis is centred on ancient Greek conflict between Greece and Persia.
A bit like 300 then.
Deep source novel. Yeah, I thought that. The Warriors adapted into a modern day story of the gangs of New York, where gang overlord Cyrus is shot at an intended peace meeting of all gangs. The Warriors get the blame and have to escape the city and all the gangs who have turned upon them. So basically we've got to survive the night whilst every other gang in New York is trying to kill them.
It's a bit like Survivor Series, isn't it?
No, it's not like Survivor Series, Jake. It's set against the backdrop of a menacing New York night where danger seems to be around every corner. Each member of Warriors represent a different sort of frame of mind, and each gang represents a different section of society. The contrast between rich and poor is also touched upon in the film. The soundtrack is brilliant, sort of futuristic, sort of neo-noir sort of vibes. And some of the shots too, like I said, that Wonder Wheel shot is a kind of futuristic in the way the light is played upon.
I like the film very much. You know what it reminds me of? That scene in Anchorman.
Yeah.
Where all the TV stations...
Anchorman probably took inspiration from that.
Got to. So New York.
Yeah. It's set in the 60s apparently, but I think it's almost post-apocalyptic. It's set in its sort of own universe in a way. And like I say, it had a boost when Rockstar Games released an adaptation in 2005, introducing the story to a new audience. Good fucking game.
That's where I first became aware of it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a film. And it came out PS2. I was there.
They should do that more, I think. You don't get good movie video games out video game movies.
I was thinking about this because I watched Alien vs Predator last weekend. Predator Concrete Jungle came out around the same time as Warriors, and obviously it's 20 years after Predator, the first Predator film.
Well, that was a shit game.
Yeah, it was shit.
Some of the Alien games have been good though. There's been a few recently which have been quite good.
But Predator
But on a whole, every film used to have a game come out, didn't it? Do you remember?
Transformers.
Like hell.
Spider-Man. Do you remember
Spider-Man games were good.
Oh, that was good.
Flying about. That's all he wanted to do.
Spider-Man is coming out for PS4, isn't it? This week, they announced.
Might have to give that a crack.
I'm going to say Spyro, that's not a film, is it? Harry Potter, Quidditch.
Yeah. Good games.
Very good game. All the Harry Potter films got games, didn't they?
Yeah. I don't get Harry Potter fans, though. I think about it quite a lot.
Oh, fuck. You know what game I did have? Saw.
Alright.
They sort of condensed 6 films. It was released after the 6th film, I think. They all condensed and mixed and matched some of the plots. Oh, it were a shit game.
Alright.
But I platinumed it on PS3, so... They brought 2 Saw games out. It was shit. It just... Half of it's like...
It don't really lend itself to it.
No, it's like gore. It's like gore. Part gore, part... Bejeweled Blitz. It's fucking weird, man.
Oh, man. And now we're in a weird place where you could have a movie that is from a game, and then they're going to make a movie of a game that's a movie. They've done that, haven't they, with something? Mortal Kombat did it. So they made the movie Mortal Kombat, and then there was Mortal Kombat, the movie of a game, which are actually shit, which are weird, because Mortal Kombat itself is a good game.
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. The film shit.
Yeah.
That was...
I like that. I read a really good article on it the other day. No, like, it were interesting to listen to how it all came about and stuff, and how much of a mess it was. They need to do like a good behind the scenes of that.
They need to do a disaster artist type thing with that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a new genre.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Which that should be a stupid little pitch, but it could seriously be a good film. Apparently, like, people are setting fire to scripts and running around the set because they were just pissed off at the mess it became.
Hyperactive Nintendo Weeble, what was his name? You know that guy with big N on his chest and he used to bounce around?
Wario?
No, Nintendo. It's Nintendo mascot.
I have no idea. Mario?
No, it's not from a game. It's just...
I've no... What are you on about?
It's like a...
So what year?
He's like Ripperoo. Hold on, I'll find...
He's like Ripperoo.
Nintendo mascot, right.
You know you're just going to get about 15,000 pictures.
Yeah, I know. You know.
What made you think of it?
I
don't know either. Back to the Warriors. The reception was mixed, with some criticism about the realism of the film. See, this pissing me off. The film wasn't a realistic portrayal of New York, right? But West Side Story wins awards, and that's a fucking gangs dancing around on rooftops. Musicals are exempt from realist rules, exactly, it seems.
Well, yeah, they should be, shouldn't they? Really, because Les Mis.
Yeah,
it's not realistic, really, is it?
Singing. That's based on a
French Revolution,
isn't it? Yeah. It's not
and real life.
I guess West Side Musical is based on what? It's based on Shakespeare, isn't it? West Side Story. Loosely, it's based on one of the Shakespeare stories.
Sound of Music.
One of those Shakespeare tales.
Sound of Music's got Nazis in it.
Yeah.
But it's like Mary Poppins with an umbrella that she can fly on. So I'm not into music.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So for some reason, the Rockstar, so Warriors. Was bad because it wasn't realistic, but Ronald Reagan loved it and rang the lead actor up to tell him how much he enjoyed it. So there you go.
What? Were you present at the time?
Yeah, must have been.
No, 79.
79, yeah.
He wouldn't have been, would he? Would he?
I don't know. He didn't have to be president to enjoy the Warriors.
It were either Carter or Ford. Either way.
Yeah, well, that sparked a good discussion about video game movies. But it is an interesting point. I think we should do an episode about good video game movies and good movie video games.
Yeah, Pokemon 2000.
That didn't have a game.
Yeah,
it's based on a game. Yeah, shit, God.
Jesus. Based off Pokemon Yellow. What were we getting into a discussion about?
No, Pokemon 2000 wasn't a good film, though.
No,
the original was alright.
I thought that was the original. No.
2000 had like 3 giant bird Pokemon in it.
Oh well. It's first generation Pokemon in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Before it got mental.
Yeah, when you're catching, like, some...
They've started to make rip-offs of their own
Mega Charizard.
Pokemon.
Yeah. I should have just stuck to 151 instead of 700.
It's got to ruin it.
Fucking 89. Yeah.
So what have you got next? Chocolate. Should we do a chocolate bar World Cup?
Yeah, but I just want to make up for your confusion of black American actors last week.
Oh God, it wasn't too bad. Come on, it was fairly innocent.
I want to do.
I think it's on good grounds.
Yeah, I want to do a white comparison.
Right.
Yeah, this could go one way. There's too many Chris's in Hollywood.
Right.
Pratt, Pine, Hemsworth, Evans.
Yeah.
They all just play the same.
And they're all in the Marvel universe, apart from Chris Pine. But who knows? Star Trek will probably show up in one day. In this next bullshit.
I genuinely get confused with them.
No, not really. How?
Maybe not.
Who? What? No.
Chris Evans was in Not Another Teen Movie, wasn't he?
I've not seen that.
Captain America.
Probably.
Chris Pratt probably he didn't deserve to be in this because he's sort of distinguished himself as a comedy actor, whereas the rest of them. I guess Chris Pine was in Wet Hot American Summer, but he's largely been quite a serious actor.
Well, all he's done recently is play James T. Kirk in Star Trek films.
Whereas Chris Hemsworth.
Which is far, isn't it?
No, do you think there is too many Chris's in Hollywood?
Probably. I don't get mixed up though.
Do you not?
No.
I'm trying to think of what about. I think of someone who looks like Danny DeVito.
No one looks like Danny DeVito. The reason I thought Lawrence Fishburne were in Taken 3 when it were actually Forrest Whitaker is because Lawrence Fishburne has been playing that type of role on TV recently.
Has he?
Yeah, I know NCIS. He's played a cop.
I don't watch NCIS.
Yeah, I know, but I know he's in it.
Yeah.
And Forrest Whitaker were playing a detective in Taken 3.
But Forrest Whitaker always plays a detective.
No, he don't.
Does.
Idi Amin, he's not a detective. And he's in Rogue One. There's no detectives in Rogue One.
Yeah, that's two films. That's two films.
Well, what films is he a detective?
Like really shit old ones. That
yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't mention Denzel Washington in that because he's sort of Forrest Whitaker type.
No, I don't really get him mixed up with anyone. No, he's not. He's different.
He plays a lot of cops.
Yeah, but kind of maverick cops.
So like, if they were going to do a Lethal Weapon reboot, Mark Wahlberg and Denzel Washington. There you go.
Sounds good. I thought they were just going to do a sequel. Is that still happening?
Fuck no, they've got a series on ITV.
No, yeah, but they're going to do Mel Gibson and I'm going to do it again here if I try to guess his name.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover. Yeah. I nearly said Donald Glover, which isn't the same thing.
Are they related?
No. I don't think so. Yeah.
Dig yourself.
Sorry, anyway. I'm not racist, please. Let's talk about chocolate. It's a good segue.
Yeah, go on, right.
You want to go first? With my controversial one.
Yeah, you
get
go
out
first.
of the way.
So,
first. I'll start by saying it would be the South Africa World Cup. It's a rainbow nation. So that's a bit of a clue.
Skittles?
Colours. No, not Skittles.
M&M's.
The reason I've gone for this is because I feel like I've done all the good ones early on and I'm struggling now, to be honest. So I've gone abroad for this one. And it's it's an airport special.
Airport Toblerone.
So it's Milka Triolade.
What?
You not had it?
No, I've literally never heard of these.
Milka, white milk chocolate.
Right.
With dark chocolate and white chocolate on top, like in 3 little triangles. And part of the fun is that you try to separate them with your teeth. There's a bit of a challenge, so you can eat.
You demented.
I've lost it.
So you separate the 3 types.
So imagine like a normal bar of milk chocolate, and then there's like, if you had a square of it, a triangle, a right angle triangle of it would be white, and another one would be black.
I know what you mean.
Or dark chocolate.
It's like when I used to eat Jaffa cakes, and I used to take the chocolate off first, and then eat the biscuits. So you're left with that little floppy orange bit. Don't everyone do that?
And then you do that, and then you make a tower of Jaffa, and then you get another one and sandwich it. You never done that?
No, you're a psycho.
You're going to do it now. I think I did about
serial killers do that. That's
nice.
Yeah, that weird little floaty
Jaffa.
Crumble a little bit of orange that's furry because it's still got the
bit of crumbage on it. Yeah, so Milk a Trail Lad, 4 out of 10, because it don't really do... 4 out of 10 on my tea.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
going to say that's a bit
because it is better with a cup of tea, but it's still alright without.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like novelty, because you get it in airports, and then
I've
the novelty...
literally never seen it.
Of the game.
You were...
Game of biting the bits off separately.
You describing it to me, it sort of made it sound familiar.
Have you seen Milka, yeah?
I know what Milka is.
So it's just like a brand of that. It's just their version.
Right, mine is, because it's Easter, cream egg.
Yeah, it's not a chocolate bar.
It is a chocolate...
Are you saying cream egg bar?
Twisted, yeah.
No, that's not a bar. You can get cream egg in a bar though, can't you?
Yeah, Twisted.
Is that a bar, yeah? Twisted bar.
Cream egg, just
so
let's just say cream egg.
So like the twisted one but elongated in a bar.
Yeah, cream egg.
Yeah, you can't have cream egg.
Why?
Because it's not a chocolate bar.
It is a chocolate bar, you find it on the petrol station. But we're never going to have an egg will...
When was the last time you I said a chocolate bar?
Kinder Bueno, I believe.
Yeah, and even that's debatable.
Okay, I think cream egg, on the basis that you can find it on British territory.
Cream egg is like...
a treat. It is a treat.
Not a chocolate bar.
But it is, what constitutes a bite has to be rectangular?
Yeah.
Why?
A bar shape, because that's what the shape of the bar is, not an egg.
Kinder fingers aren't necessarily the same
It's got
dimensions.
corners. I think you've got to have corners. Even if they're rounded corners, like the ones on a Whisper.
Cream egg is a rounded corner.
Give over, man.
Yours has got crevices in it.
Mine's a bar.
But I've never heard of it as a cream
It's
egg.
fine, Google it. Shall we leave it up to our listeners?
No.
Do a Twitter poll.
What, Milka Trail Lard?
I think we should do a Twitter poll.
Twitter poll, Milka Trail Lard and cream egg. I'm
draw.
going to be busy making Twitter accounts this week.
Ha.
Would you take, so if we had like a Halloween special, what about Scream Egg?
It's not a bar, is it? And there's Halloween bars to choose from.
Like...
There's got to be.
Coffin Crisp. Old toffee crisp bar. That.
You just made that up like...
No, I ain't, honestly.
Like
Coffin
fucking
Crisp.
Salt and Lineker. Cheese and Owen. Coffin
Honestly,
Crisp.
Coffin Crisp. Coffin Crisp. 2015. There you go. Nestle.
What happened to... Where's that key gone on your keyboard? I'm just seeing...
Shift key.
Yeah.
It fell off because I was shifting
too
violently this week.
Right, I'm done with chocolates. Bollocks once again.
Right, so that's a draw. We've got a draw.
Well, we've got a draw for now. We'll settle it, and then nearer the World Cup draw, we'll announce what happened in this situation. Right. So, do you want my new feature, or do you want to do your...
You do your feature.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, my new feature is called the Relegation Zone.
Right.
So, what this is, I propose something that I want taken out of life for good.
Fucking hell.
So, it's a daily or lifetime grievance. You can decide whether to get rid of it or persuade me why it should be in life.
Have you been speaking to Frank Skinner and
I don't know what you're on
Paul
about.
Merton?
I know what you're on about.
George Orwell. Room 101. This is Room 101.
What's Room 101?
First popularised in 1987 by 1984 by George Orwell.
Yeah, but he wrote that in 1948.
Yeah, I know it did. So it's even worse, isn't it? It's been in the public eye for 70
Yeah, but
years.
that Room 101 ain't about that.
No, it isn't, but
so,
finding the BBC series since the late 90s. Is it Paul Merton or is it Ian Hislop? It's Paul Merton.
It was... I don't know what you're on about, so I can't tell you. But anyway, let's crack on with the relegation zone.
Right, yeah. The relegation zone.
Yeah, so the first one is biased news outlets. So virtually all news outlets, basically.
Every news outlet.
I'm sick of networks deciding their own narrative of news and the effect it has on society, because that influence is still quite strong. I mean, I suppose there is people who have woken up and realise not to just believe everything they hear on TV or everything they read. So yeah, your North Korea's bad, your Trump is bad, Corbyn's a Russian spy and all this shit. And that's true because BBC News said so. Because George Alagaya told you.
Yeah.
Because the Welsh one, Hugh Edgewood, told you that.
George Alagaya is like George Washington.
Yeah.
Cannot tell a lie.
Come on.
Is that George Washington who said that?
I don't know.
Yeah, it will be.
I wish he were, but he's lying, I'm sorry. The world isn't as black and white as
That's not his fault, though. It's not George Alagaya's fault. It's
no, it isn't.
People who are the producers.
But I thought I'd have more of a backbone, to be fair. The selective nature of news is where the problem lies. Choosing bits of non-news to fit their narrative, like I say, the Corbyn thing. The one recently where I went to that thing over Easter, and they were clutching at straws why it was a bad thing because they were a left-wing section of Jewish society rather than. I mean, he really can't do right. But on the other hand, I'm not wanting to come off as some Corbyn lover because I think Trump is a lot of propaganda. I think North Korea is a lot of propaganda. Russia did the poisonous. We haven't proved it yet, but we're starting World War III, and we're letting the whole world think that Russia's bad. I mean, they probably are, and it was probably them, but we've got no proof of that. So for us to say and put tweets out from the Foreign Office saying it were them,
it's like a roundabout with no exits, isn't it?
So yeah, tell me why the news, as it's presented to us, shouldn't go into the relegation zone and be relegated from there. Boom.
It should, but I don't think news as it is. Yeah, I think there should be no funding by people who've got. So
but then you look at BBC and they're still got bias.
Well, yeah.
And we're apparently a funder for that. I don't pay for propaganda.
I don't really watch the BBC,
I pay
but
for Peaky Blinders and not the Great British Bake Off.
No, that's Channel 4, isn't it? Yeah. Advertisement on BBC. Let Cadbury's decide if Jeremy Corbyn's bad or not. Channel 4 News is probably about as.
No, because Channel 4 News is like liberal bullshit. It's too far the other way.
But you're never going to please. If you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing nobody. So
I think you've just got to watch a bit of all and make your own mind up. People don't make their own mind up anymore, and that's because of the news, and that's the problem.
Social media's made it better because there's more people who are calling out the bullshit.
But your Twitter feed isn't a place to get news from either, because everyone's Twitter feed is personal. But a lot of people do, don't they? Yeah. They don't look at anything else but that, and that's where they get all their opinion, all their hate, all their anger from, and it's just a bit ridiculous.
That's what I said it a couple of weeks back, that I've stopped watching.
Nobody makes their own mind up anymore. Everyone goes in like confirmation bias and just says, "Oh yeah, fucking hell, Trump did this."
If you go along by just saying everything's fake, that's better than believing everything.
Yeah, I guess so.
But then
just
again,
take it all with a pinch of salt, is what I say.
I've stopped reading news.
Yeah.
It's too hateful. So yeah, I should be in the relegation zone.
Exactly. You just ignore news.
Yeah, no,
that's not a bad way to be. I'd rather people be like that than believe the Sun every day of their lives. Or on the other hand, believe purely the Guardian or the Independent every day of their lives. So.
Yeah, I've got into less and less arguments with racists and bigots.
I think Brexit killed my political motivation off, to be honest. I just can't be bothered now.
I came back out of the hole for the general election last year. Now I'm back in the hole.
Yeah. I'll always vote Labour. If I had to vote tomorrow. No.
Always? You can't say
it makes... Not always,
They might turn right wing.
But if it was like it is now, forever, then I would stay with Labour.
Jeremy Corbyn's not going to live forever. Or maybe he's got some of that. Got some sweet...
God knows, probably.
Sweet Soviet
news
drugs.
Will tell you that he's, pumping his veins full of Russia.
Did you see that interview with David Lammy? He said...
No, but I do like David Lammy.
I don't know what it was. I was just scrolling through Twitter and I've seen it a few times this week, or today rather. He was saying that there's no police to be found and there's a policeman right behind him. What was that about? I don't know. I won't read in the captions.
Yeah.
That one on the BBC. Maybe it's
exactly.
Maybe the BBC planted that guy there.
And it's so strange how
foolish.
I really don't get old people, but not old people, but people over a certain age who have seen the Sun back Labour for years and then switch and then still not realise what's going on. It's just, I don't know. I don't get something. Just make your own mind up. Don't let them make your mind up is my whole point. Yeah. So yeah, that's going into relegation zone. Boom. Do you want the second
Do you decide this?
No, you said it was.
I decide.
You decide, yeah.
Yeah, so it's in the relegation zone.
The second one is driving your kids to school. Stop it.
Is this for the next episode?
Yeah.
Or is this?
No, this is now. Driving your kids to school. Stop doing it.
Driving your kids to school. Stop driving your kids to school.
Yeah, if we're in secondary school. First school's alright. You can't have 5-year-olds walking around. Fine.
Right. Okay.
But it just clogs up traffic. It's bad practice. It's just stupid.
Beat the queues travelling
It's just lazy.
It's lazy. Well, yeah. But then again, schools don't have. Some schools are a bit lenient on catchment areas. So.
Well, then just don't live in a shit area.
And you can move. You can move halfway through, and then all of a sudden you're 3 bus journeys
buses, away. I didn't live that close to where I went. I walked a couple of miles, and I still got the bus.
If you're 3 buses away, 2-3 buses away, or a train.
Yeah, but if you're 2 buses away, then really, what are you doing sending your child to that school?
Underlying circumstances, I guess. So, I'm always within walking distance, so I can't really.
Yeah, I just think it's because it's Easter holidays at the moment, and I get to work in 10 minutes, and the only reason I'm ever late is because the traffic is chocker because of people driving their kids to school. And I really don't see what benefits at all.
And put half of it. Can you put half of it in the relegation?
Unless it's pissing it down, then I might let you off.
Bus stops have got shelters.
Yeah. Some of them don't, to be fair.
And electronic boards where you can, when you know then the bus is going to turn.
That's your luxury bus shelter, that, when you've got your board.
There's quite a few.
Some of them are just posts, man. Come on.
Yeah. I don't want to put that in the relegation zone.
Why?
Because there's still going to be traffic. People who have kids are going to work. Majority of them.
Yeah. Well, how come the road's so different when they're not at school?
Because quite a lot of people take time off during the Easter holidays.
Yeah, fucking hell, alright. Right.
Yeah,
I'll take one.
I'll take one.
Okay. 1 out of 2.
You ready for Challenge AJ? I've got a quick dish of the week. A really quick dish of the week.
That's fine.
Challenge AJ, right. Brexit or EU?
Yep, hit me up.
You're not going to...
With some people.
Brexit or
I'm
EU?
on EU this week, I
EU,
think, yeah.
Okay, you're EU this week. Adrian Childs?
EU.
EU?
Yeah.
Harvey Price?
Brexit.
And Fred West?
Brexit, definitely.
Brexit?
Yeah.
You got the first 2 right.
Yeah.
Fred West, EU.
Why?
Contain all his murders.
Yeah. Probably protected by some EU laws. Once we're out of Brexit, we'll just kill people.
Is he dead?
Won't we?
He's dead.
I have no idea.
He's dead.
I
right.
hope so.
2 out of 3. Pronunciations. There's a Portuguese special this week.
Ain't he a DJ at BCB? Valences.
Balance.
Alright.
Yeah, more on that later.
Portimonense.
Portimonense.
That's spot on
that, innit?
That's the first one.
So what was Tim up to in that first one?
He's found out his wife's got a new fella.
Right.
So he's stopped staking out the Burger King drive-through.
So he just cut off his whaling just to do our pronunciations and then get back to it.
Get back to the whaling. I think he recorded the second one first.
I still think he's a bit of a dickhead, to be fair. But
Tim? Why?
Just thinks he knows it all.
What with his pronunciation?
He can't be qualified in every language.
With his masters in Italian and his undergraduate in zoology.
Masters in being a cock, anyway.
So you got 3 out of 5 and I landed it with a baby song.
Is it a real song or a wrestling thing?
This is about the only thing that's not wrestling themed when it's WrestleMania weekend. This is from a soap.
This is not. What is this? This is David Lynch. It's from a soap.
From a soap. So you've got like a choice of about 3.
4, including Hollyoaks.
No.
So it's EastEnders.
Yeah.
It's nothing like EastEnders.
This is how it should have sounded.
We all know it should have sounded. Nah, I'm not having it this week.
Come on, man.
You need to go to music class or something here.
Right. So you got...
Did well that week.
2.5.
Done well.
3.5 out of 6.
Yeah. Quick dish before the conspiracy
proper
theory.
Quick dish. This is called the 16-ounce clustered layered fuck milkshake.
Right.
Get that base.
Like a freak shake.
Yeah, freak shake.
It's a fuck shake.
$5 shake from Pulp Fiction. The base, 6 tablespoons of caramel sauce out of a tub. Don't want to go making your own and making it taste bitter if you're shit at cooking like me. And then you get a crunchy base. Buy a few packets of Oreos.
Yeah.
Mash them all together, rolling pin.
Yeah.
Filter into a glass. Chocolate sauce, golden syrup, smelted into one another. Burnt marshmallows, just to add that extra texture of crispiness.
Bit of toastedness.
Yeah. Get yourself down to McDonald's. Order the 3 standard large milkshakes, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla.
Right.
Tip them all into the glass with sprinklings of double-decker dust.
I liked it until the strawberry milkshake got involved.
And half a bag of Dolly Mix.
Yeah, I like that.
Give it a blend.
The thing is, it didn't seem that out of place on a menu somewhere.
No. Give it a big blend.
Give it a blend up.
Finish with a wafer.
Mush.
Yeah.
Till it's just grey. Because everything always ends up grey when you mush it up.
Finish with mushrooms.
Yeah.
No, fuck mushrooms. And then finish with... Finally serve with barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you ruined it at the end. You don't have to put barbecue sauce on everything.
There's no mozzarella this week. What's worse, barbecue sauce or strawberry milkshake?
Probably the strawberry milkshake.
Really?
Yeah, because sweet and salty is like a flavour now, isn't it? The
Salted
fucking
caramel.
world is doing it now.
Salted caramel.
Yeah, exactly.
So would you eat that? Drink that? It's
Maybe
more
try it. I don't think I could finish it. So from one conspiracy to another. Paul is dead. Paul McCartney's dead.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You having it?
No.
Yeah, so a rumour started in London that Paul McCartney had been killed in a traffic accident in 1967. The rumour was acknowledged and rebutted in the Beatles book, which is like a magazine
So that's
about
it,
Beatles,
right,
I assume.
okay.
It's not known whether the rumour is related to it, which is the rumour of 69 about him being a robot. This isn't that. This is just that he's dead. Yeah.
Paul McCartney's a robot.
You've not heard that one either. This one's just like
With
dead. There's no robots
technology.
in this one. Exactly.
Fuck me.
So this coincided with the release of Abbey Road, as we're in the process of disbanding. McCartney had few public engagements, so he was seen less. He was said he was spending time in Scotland with Linda, but he was dead.
He's probably pumping that pirate, wasn't he?
What? Oh God. She didn't come till later, man. There's hundreds of clues that McCartney's dead. This includes a message, listening to a song played backwards.
I fucking hate these.
Yeah.
I hate these ones.
And one often cited example is a suggestion that the words "I buried Paul" are spoken by John Lennon in the final section of Strawberry Fields Forever. So it says blatantly "I buried Paul" at the end of that song.
Right, so what is I buried Paul forward?
No, that one ain't the backwards one. He just says "I buried Paul."
Right. Okay. So this is your second.
But John Lennon said cranberry sauce. So who knows? Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Another interpretation is that on the Abbey Road album cover depicts a funeral procession. So Lennon dressed in white, symbolising a heavenly figure. Ringo dressed in black, symbolising the Undertaker. George in denim, symbolising a gravedigger. And Paul McCartney himself barefoot and out of step of the others, symbolising a corpse. For me, I give it a 3 out of 10.
How does that symbolise a corpse that is out of step?
Well, and the barefoot.
Alright, I think this is
3 out of 10
theory.
for me.
Yeah.
Lack of agenda, because I don't see why he would do it.
Who's taken on the mantle of being Paul McCartney then?
Well, in this theory,
Scenario.
it's just another guy. But there is another one where replaced by a robot.
Fuck me. If he was replaced by a robot, it'd be like the robot from the Peter Serafinovich sketch show.
Yeah. So that's a bit of a shit one this week, I do apologise.
Yeah, that's your second in there. Is a celebrity dead?
Yeah.
Is Summit dead?
Tupac is dead.
In the Tupac one, you had it.
Tupac actually is dead, so it's a bit different. Tupac is alive was the conspiracy.
Yeah, it's Tupac alive, yeah. You did Tupac lyrics backwards as well, I think. But I hate those.
I don't think I did.
It's like slowed down and then backwards.
There was messages in his songs that were like, I am the resurrection. Oh no, that's Stone Roses. I'm joking.
Yeah, that's Stone Roses.
No, but Machiavellian
references
I know in that one, so...
I think this is bollocks.
I think this is bollocks.
I think it's fan fiction because of they've just someone's looked at the Abbey Road cover a bit too long and gone, oh, he's barefoot, so looks a bit different than the other three.
They're just fucking about, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I don't think they had the foresight to choreograph all walking in the same. So if you and three people
you don't do
across...
it. Three people don't do it by coincidence, so...
Yeah, but there's more chance of three people getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Three people getting it right and one person getting it wrong by accident, then it's hard. How is it? So I think if you're walking with somebody,
it's
kind of walking the same
wrong.
beat.
Yeah, but not exactly. If you do look at that, it's pretty spot on, and he hasn't done it. I think that is on purpose.
How many takes?
But it don't mean because he's dead.
So, and the funeral procession. So they'd have to do multiple takes of that, and then they'd have to wait for the funeral procession.
I think that's just them
expressing
their own style. Like John Lennon was always a bit of a Christ-like figure, anyway. Certainly towards that stage of his career.
Yeah, I think they all
coming to an end, they were transitioning to like his own persona.
They're more psychedelic than one.
Yeah.
Getting towards it. A bit like the Arctic Monkeys now, maybe. We'll see in a month. I've got a lighter conspiracy for you. Since it's WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, yeah, I know the conspiracy.
It's only a short one. The writer of the SmackDown video game storylines was on drugs.
Probably.
Because there's one where The Undertaker turns Santino Marella into a zombie. One match where you get thrown into a druid battle royal, and all the fans in the arena are dressed as druids.
When is this?
That was SmackDown vs Raw 2011.
SmackDown vs Raw, yeah.
And 2007, Candice Michelle had a wand that changed wrestlers into women.
Yeah.
That's about more likely than...
The best career mode was on Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah, Here Comes the Pain.
You build up your own little feuds, and then you'd get a little highlight package at the PPV in black and white.
I think we're always the same thing.
Up. Yeah, but after a bit wore off, but
I think the best was either that or Shut Your Mouth.
And Here Comes the Pain as well. You just got that 1 year, didn't you? And at the end, coach would show up and say, "Oh yeah, sorry you didn't make it to WrestleMania. Oh, if you did, well done, you made it.
Now you're retired."
Yeah.
Shut Your Mouth had 2 years, and it's got the best name for a video game title ever.
Mm.
We'll end it with some trivia.
Yeah.
Treble WWE trivia. Some of this might be wrong by the time we go out on air. Name the 2 wrestlers to have appeared in the most pay-per-view events. I'll give you a hint. The characters are linked.
Triple H.
No.
Undertaker.
Undertaker's the second one. Secondized Kane. Yeah.
Has it?
Kane's appeared in 172.
Wow. Well done, Kane.
Maybe 173.
I suppose he had a few years head start on Triple H, didn't he? And he's still... No, we're still retired about the same time, aren't they?
They're both still going.
Yeah.
Kane wrestled at a pay-per-view in January. Triple H
I can't keep up, man.
Triple H is wrestling wrestled last night rather. 172 pay-per-view events. First one was SummerSlam 95 against Bret Hart as a dentist.
Right.
And Undertaker 167. Oof, that's a long fucking time. And he may or may not be wrestling John Cena.
We don't need that again.
No. Who's main evented WrestleMania the most?
John Cena, I would say.
5 times.
Shawn Michaels.
5 times still.
Booker T. The Undertaker.
4 times the Undertaker.
Triple H.
7 times.
So someone's done it more than 7 times.
Someone's done it more than 7 times.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, 8 times. 1985, 86, 87, then 89 to 93.
Wow.
And then if Roman Reigns headlines, it'll be 4 for him.
Oh, fucking better not.
Brock Lesnar, I think it'll be 3 or 4 if
right,
he headlines with him. But yeah,
no one needs that either.
The last 5 times that one of the world titles has changed hands outside of America.
Say it again, sorry.
The last 5 times that one of the WWE's world titles have changed hands outside of America.
So you want a year?
Yeah.
Or a place? Or what?
Place or a year. Give you the first one. It was last year in Manchester, England.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've got to guess the rest.
Yeah. I guess the
SummerSlam 96 in Manchester.
Nah.
Total guess that.
Nah.
British Bulldog won or something. We don't go that many places.
It's mainly Canada.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
fucking hell, I don't care. Canada 4 times then.
Canada 2009, John Cena. 2004, Randy Orton.
Right.
Toronto. 2002, Triple H, Toronto. WrestleMania 18. And there's one other place that's technically America, but it's not.
There's only... No, what? This is going to be bullshit.
Puerto Rico.
Why was that technically America?
Because it technically isn't.
It's a continent.
What? Yeah,
it's not a state, is it?
Almost. It may as well be.
Oh, and that's like saying Chile might as well be, or Cuba.
Cuba's quite close.
Yeah, but it ain't America.
Triple H.
This is bullshit.
Triple H won the world title in an Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah. Puerto Rico.
WrestleMania were good.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, bad. Average. I'm gonna stay up to watch it. So I'll delete that as applicable on Monday
you
morning.
Though, will you?
No,
No, you just leave it in.
Fuck 'em, yeah.
Right, is that the end?
Yeah.